What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Mo, founder of Millionaire Pips, and today is going to basically be an outlook of the market call. So every single Sunday, I'm actually going to post a video for you guys and show you guys what type of trades that I will be looking at, and basically you know, like the forecast of what's going to happen. So I'm gonna like touch base with maybe like 2 to 3 videos. I mean, not 2 or 3 videos, my bad. So it's actually 2 to 3 pairs, maybe 4 pairs, so you guys can see what's going on. And these are the pairs that I'm actually gonna send signals next week. Basically, yeah, this is basically what the call is gonna be about. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys learn something from what I'm about to show you. So let's hop in the screen. I'm gonna show you guys what's up. So the first pair that I'll be looking at, guys, is basically I trade more right now, since like what's going on with USD and all the complications, all the war, and you know, I try to avoid the USD pairs. So I try to now basically trade GBP pairs or AUD pairs. So I'm gonna actually show you guys a couple of GBP pairs that I have in what I see basically, right? So I charted these pairs actually yesterday, all of them. So it's ready for you guys to see. But so the first pair I want to talk about is basically GBPJPY. So as you guys can see, GBPJPY held that nice resistance line at 143.374. So that resistance line has been tested so many times. You got one here, you got another one here, I got another one here, and then 2 times as well right at that area. Another thing that I saw basically is this nice bullish bearish candle, engulfing bearish candle right here actually. When I saw this, I actually thought the market is going to start dropping even more, and all it did basically, it went up and retested again, and it created a double top around that area. And now what I see is basically a breakout to that trend line, and I really want to see GBPJPY start dropping even more, because as you guys know that GBPJPY has been on a nice bullish streak, and this is where it ended when it happened, this big drop. All it started doing now is creating basically lower lows, lower highs, right? And it came to this point in here where it basically consolidated around that area. So I really want to see a breakout come here and maybe break a retest around that area, okay? But key prices that you guys need to actually look at is 142.251. This will be a very good support line, so it might actually end up breaking here first, retesting that support line, coming here, bouncing off of that support line, and then coming back up for a correction. Once it comes back here, it can actually continue back down to that support line. So that's about basically about you're looking about almost 180 pips. So my trade, this is how I trade. So I need to wait for this to break first, and then I have to wait for the retest to happen. Once the retest happens, then I can actually enter the trade. But for me right now, there's no confirmations whatsoever. There's no way for me to enter the market right now, because if I enter here around that area, this is like a trap area right here. So it's just in a consolidation right now. I really need this to break first to enter the market. So if it ends up breaking to the top side, we're definitely going to see a nice bullish run for GBPJPY. Okay, so this is for GBPJPY. So I'm actually waiting for a sell. This is my bias about the trade. So let's move on to another pair. It will be another GBP, and it will be GBPAUD. Okay, so GBPAUD has basically done the same exact thing. So as you guys can see, I usually use the daily and the 4-hour. This is my style in trading. And what I've seen happen in GBPAUD, since it broke that that nice higher high over here, and then you got higher low and then a higher high, right? So when that broke around this area, when it came down here and it broke and it came back and retested that trend line, okay, I was like, you know what? this, what's going to happen is that it's going to come back up and retest that area where it is the higher high before, and now creating a basically lower high around that point, and now it's going to start dropping. So what I really want to see in GBPAUD is a breakout through this trend line, coming to here, coming back and retesting that trend line, and then continue dropping to that next support line. Okay, so another support line is going to be around that area and right here. Okay, so I really want to see GBPAUD actually break and continue that bearish nice trend, because as you guys can see, how many bullish candles started, like ended up, you know, basically going up from here, and then when it shifted and it created this bearish candle, like it was just straight bearish over here. So straight bullish, straight bearish. So I definitely see a continuation of the market from this point. So I would definitely create this and call it that will be a lower high. So I'm going to capitalize this, so there'll be a lower high, and then here will be a lower low. Okay, so that's basically what I see going on in this market. Okay, so GBPAUD, definitely wait for a nice sell to come this week. All right, another pair will be GBPCHF. So guys, this will be the best trade and the trade of the century basically for me, because if I see this break either side, to the top side or the downside, I'm definitely going to enter big lot size on this trade. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. So I have, as you guys can see, I drew all the lines up and I got on the daily chart. So on the daily chart, this whole section right here, the trap area, is, as you guys can see, how many times it consolidated, how many times it retested up and down. So many wicks, so many candles closed between 1.27938 and 1.26937. So that was basically a major two support, support and resistance line. So I really want to see the market either break either or sides for me to enter the market, right? But right now, here's why I'm 100% guaranteed that this pair is gonna sell, because it did the same exact thing here. So it spiked up, right? And then it started consolidating here, up and down, up and down, up and down. And as you guys can see, it ended up breaking and creating another higher high around this point. So now it's doing the same exact thing. It started dropping, consolidating up and down, and then now it's going to do the same thing that it did over here. So consolidate sideways and then a breakout. Consolidate sideways, breakout, consolidate sideways, and breakout. So this, they call it a rectangle box. So that's basically the pattern that I'm looking to trade in this pair. Okay, so as you guys can see, the 4 hour, I had my resistance line here and actually respected it. A very strong bearish candle, came back up, retested where the breakout of the support line, and now it did the same thing, bearish engulfing candle. So now when the market opens, we definitely might see a very good sell in GBPCHF. But I would definitely recommend everybody taking this trade. For me, if I saw the bearish candle continue breaking that support line and actually closes below that support line, I'm gonna enter at the retest, and it will be a very big lot size. It's not gonna be a standard. It might be more 5 standards to 10 standards on this trade, because I know for a fact it's gonna drop almost 100 pips or more. Because look at this, if I enter the market here, I'm catching almost 200 pips. Okay, so 5 standards or 10 standards, you're making almost 20K on this trade. So that's why I really like this trade, and that's why everybody should actually enter, because it is a very good setup that is provided to us. Okay, so there'll be basically those trades that I'll be looking at. There's a lot more, but I really don't want to go over all of them, but I will go over one more with you guys. It will be a GBP pair as well. All right, so for GBPCAD, it has the same exact thing as the other pairs, right? Because they all start with GBP. So if one of them sell, the other ones will be will start selling as well. So check this out. in GBPCAD on the daily, it ended up breaking previous highs, right? And around that point, so it created the higher high, and then now dropped, created a lower low and a lower high, and then at this point, it never passed this area, right? It never passed this area, so it's still on a downtrend market at this point. If it does pass this area, so then we're looking at basically another, you know, buy on the market. But another thing is that you guys need to check this out. So another trend line that I just saw is right here. Okay, so we got a trend line, we got a breakout of the trend line, and then a retest in that box of consolidation. So I really want to see GBPCAD break out through this support line right here, which is 1.70288. Once it breaks through that trend line and that support line, I definitely want to enter the market after that breakout. Okay, so it will be basically a good setup for you guys to enter. And to take at least with you some pips. So I would say about 70 pips on this trade. It might even drop lower, touch that lower trend line. So it might even drop to almost 180 pips, okay, from that point. Yeah, about 180 pips, okay? So yeah, that's basically the pairs that I'll be looking at, guys. And if you want more, if you want to know more about it, if you want to know about all the pairs that I actually trade, I do send all the pairs in my free Telegram group chat. That will be linked in Millionaire. You can find the link in millionairepips.com. You can just go to millionairepips.com, click on the Telegram icon, and then you're able to join our group for free. Look at free trade ideas, ask questions. You're able to actually learn for free. But if you ever want to, you know, get our education or signals, you can just go to pricing or sign up page, and then you'll find all the prices over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the outlook for next year. So like I said, these calls will be done every single week on Sundays. It will be posted around, I would say, when the market opens, around 6, maybe 7. That's where I'm going to post the videos for you guys. So you guys get at least a chance to see the market, what's going to happen next week. So you're able to take maybe trades if you like the trades or not. It's really up to you. But I'm here just to try to help you guys win in the market and make some pips for you guys. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. My name is Mo again, founder of Millionaire Pips, and I'll see you guys on the next video.